Hello everyone, welcome to Current Affair MCQs program. Let's begin with previous test practice question. Question was, State Startup Ranking 2022 is released by which of the following? Niti Aayog, Reserve Bank of India, Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, or Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. The correct answer is option C, Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, that is DPIIT. Recently, Tamil Nadu was recognized as the best performer, the top category in the state's Startup Ranking 2022. The state Startup Ranking is a yearly capacity building exercise created and released by Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, that is DPIIT, that evaluates all of India's states and UTs on their efforts to build an ecosystem conducive to startup growth. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Now, as we move on to today's session, we are delighted to inform you that Team Drishti is offering 20 to 50% discount on all its online pen drive courses and test series courses. To avail this discount, click on the link given in the description below. Now, let's start today's session. First question is, regarding the Indian Computer Emergency Response Team or CERT-IN, consider the following statements. 1. It is the national nodal agency responsible for handling cybersecurity threats and operates under the Ministry of Home Affairs. 2. It is exempted from the purview of the Right to Information Act 2005. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, 2 only. CERT-IN is the national nodal agency responsible for handling cybersecurity threats such as hacking and phishing. It operates under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The Centre has used its powers given under Section 24(2) of the RTI Act to exempt CERT-IN from the purview of the Transparency Law. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Section 24(2) of the RTI Act 2005 allows the central government to change the schedule by adding or removing intelligence or security organizations established by the government. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following pairs, region and country. 1. Sistan province, Iran. 2. Balochistan, Pakistan. 3. Marib, Afghanistan. Which of the pairs given above is or are correctly matched? 1 only, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option B, 1 and 2 only. Sistan and Balochistan province is the second largest province of the 31 provinces of Iran after Kerman province with an area of 180,726 square kilometer. It is in the southeast of the country bordering Afghanistan and Pakistan, and its capital is the city of Zahedan. Hence, pair 1 is correctly matched. Balochistan is a province of Pakistan located in the southwestern region of the country. Balochistan is the largest province of Pakistan by land area but is the least populated one. Hence, pair 2 is correctly matched. Marib is the capital city of Marib Governorate, Yemen. Hence, pair 3 is not correctly matched. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, with reference to the India's civil aviation sector, consider the following statements. 1. India is the second largest aviation market globally. 2. The unruly passengers were governed under the Aircraft Rules 1937. 3. The Directorate General of Civil Aviation is the principal regulatory body that primarily governs civil aviation in India. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option B, only 2. India is the third largest aviation market globally, trailing behind the United States and China. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The unruly passengers were governed under the Aircraft Rules 1937, co-jointly read with the Indian Penal Code 1860. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The Directorate General of Civil Aviation is the principal regulatory body that primarily governs civil aviation in India. It is responsible for dealing with safety issues, regulation of air transport services, enforcement of civil air rules and regulations, and other such tasks. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, with reference to the initiatives to promote startup in India, consider the following statements. 1. The Funds of Funds scheme was established with a corpus of rupees 40,000 crore in 2016. 2. Startup India Seed Fund scheme provides financial aid for proof of concept, prototype development and product trials. 3. Startup India Investor Connect facilitates AI-based matchmaking to connect startups with investors. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? The correct answer is option B, 2 and 3 only. The FOF for Startup scheme, established in June 2016 with a corpus of rupees 10,000 crore, aims to boost the Indian startup ecosystem by spreading contributions over the 14th and 15th Finance Commission cycles based on implementation progress, facilitating access to domestic capital. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. SISF approved for a 4-year period from 2021-22 with a corpus of rupees 945 crore provides financial aid to startups for proof of concept, prototype development, product trials, market entry and commercialization. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Startup India Investor Connect facilitates AI-based matchmaking to connect startups with investors, streamlining the process for entrepreneurs to pitch their ideas to multiple investors through a single application. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, who among the following has received the Standing Conference of Public Enterprises or SCOPE's Commendation Certificate? Airports Authority of India, Coal India Limited, National Hydroelectric Power Corporation Limited, or Engineers India Limited? The correct answer is option C, National Hydroelectric Power Corporation Limited. National Hydroelectric Power Corporation Limited, that is NHPC Limited, a Mini Ratna Category 1 public sector undertakings and India's premier hydropower company, achieved a significant milestone by being honored with Standing Conference of Public Enterprises Commendation Certificate for its effective implementation of the Rights to Information Act 2005. The award highlights NHPC's commitment to transparency. Established in 1973, the SCOPE is the apex body for public sector enterprises, strives to foster competitiveness and excellence in its members, PSEs, by implementing policies and strategies to enhance their operational capacities and efficiencies. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements. 1. Fuel cells, unlike conventional electric vehicle batteries, continuously generate electricity without depleting or requiring recharging, relying on a steady supply of hydrogen. 2. A fuel cell akin to traditional cells comprises an anode, cathode, and electrolyte sandwich. 3. Hydrogen fuel cell electric vehicles excel by emitting only water vapor, offering zero tailpipe emissions and superior efficiency compared to internal combustion engine vehicles. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option C, all 3. Fuel cells, unlike traditional electric vehicle batteries, generate continuous electricity without depletion or the need for recharging, relying on a constant supply of hydrogen. Hence, statement 1 is correct. A fuel cell, like traditional cells, comprises an anode, cathode, and electrolyte sandwiched together. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hydrogen fuel cell electric vehicles excel by emitting only water vapor, offering zero tailpipe emissions and superior efficiency compared to internal combustion engine vehicles. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is regarding the Abraham Accords. Consider the following statements. 1. The United States brokered the initial Arab-Israeli peace agreement involving Israel, the United Arab Emirates, and Kuwait. 2. Under it, the UAE and Kuwait will set up embassies, exchange ambassadors, and collaborate with Israel in various sectors such as tourism, trade, healthcare, and security. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. That is, both the statements are incorrect. The Abraham Accord between Israel, the United Arab Emirates, and Bahrain is mediated by the USA. It is the first Arab-Israeli peace deal in 26 years. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Under the agreements, the UAE and Bahrain will establish embassies and exchange ambassadors and collaborate with Israel in various sectors such as tourism, trade, healthcare, and security. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following pairs, ports and country. Haifa, United Arab Emirates. Fujairah, Israel. Gwadar, Pakistan. Which of the pairs given above is or are correctly matched? 3 only, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? The correct answer is option A, 3 only. The port of Haifa is the largest of Israel's 3 major international seaports, the others being the port of Ashdod and the port of Eilat. Hence, pair 1 is not correctly matched. Port of Fujairah is the only multi-purpose seaport on the eastern coastline of the United Arab Emirates. The port of Fujairah is also strategically located just 70 nautical miles from the Strait of Hormuz, providing essential access to worldwide trade and fulfilling the marine requirements of the global shipping industry. Hence, pair 2 is not correctly matched. The Gwadar port is a deep sea port located in Gwadar, Balochistan, Pakistan. It is strategically situated at the mouth of the Persian Gulf and is considered to be a key component of the China-Pakistan economic corridor. Hence, pair 3 is correctly matched. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements. 1. The establishment of the India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor was collectively endorsed by India, the United States, Germany, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Italy, and the European Union. 2. IMEC is designed as 2 corridors, one connecting India to the Arabian Gulf in the east and another linking the Arabian Gulf to Europe in the north. Which of the statements given above is or are not correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. That is, both the statements are correct. On September 10 in New Delhi, the Prime Minister of India, President of the United States, Chancellor of Germany, Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, President of UAE, Prime Minister of Italy, and the President of the EU unanimously agreed to establish the India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor. Hence, statement 1 is correct. IMEC is envisioned as not 1 but 2 corridors, an eastern corridor linking India to the Arabian Gulf and a northern corridor linking the Arabian Gulf to Europe. Both ends have robust port, rail, and road infrastructure. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Last question is regarding the Suez Canal. Consider the following statements. 1. The canal separates Europe from Asia. 2. The Suez Canal is an artificial sea level waterway running north to south across the Isthmus of Suez in Egypt to connect the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea. 3. It provides the shortest maritime route between Europe and the lands lying around the Indian and Western Pacific Oceans. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option B, only 2. The canal separates the African continent from Asia. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The Suez Canal is an artificial sea level waterway running north to south across the Isthmus of Suez in Egypt to connect the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea. Hence, statement 2 is correct. It provides the shortest maritime route between Europe and the lands lying around the Indian and Western Pacific Oceans. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. Regarding the Telecommunications Act 2023, consider the following statements. 1. It seeks to repeal the Indian Telegraph Act 1885, the Indian Wireless Telegraphy Act 1933, and the Telegraph Wires Unlawful Possession Act 1950. 2. Communication service providers like WhatsApp and Telegram and other over-the-top services and apps are included in the definition of telecommunication services. 3. The amendment to the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India Act 1997 allows individuals with at least 30 years of professional experience to qualify for the chairperson position. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching. For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.